we'll get started. So, Won-Hyo. So we've done Do-San today, moving on to Won-Hyo. 28 moves, a little bit longer than Do-San. But the good thing about Won-Hyo is we have that sequence of 3 movements that's repeated 4 times. So if we get those first 3 looking good, we've got 12 moves already looking really nice in the pattern. So, Won-Hyo is the first pattern with close stance, feet touching, weight 50-50, and it's more soggy A is our ready position, ready stance A. It's the first pattern with fixed stance. Remember, fixed stance, when people first learn this, they start to exaggerate it, they make it huge. It's only the width of your foot bigger than an L stance. So if my L stance is here, my fixed stance will be here. And rather than being 70-30 like L stance, it's 50-50. Knees pushed out, don't let them fall in. Yeah, don't get into this sort of position as well where you end up half walking stance, half L stance sort of shape. So that's fixed stance. It's the first pattern with bending ready stance. So we'll be practicing that today, which is the first one-legged stance that we have in Taekwondo. And it's the first pattern with a side piercing kick. I don't feel very warm, so my side piercing kicks might not be great today, but we'll do our best. So let's get started with moves 1 to 3, which are also moves 4 to 6, moves 13 to 15, and moves 16 to 18. So let's come to more soggy A. Yeah, fingertips resting on the knuckles, hands 30 centimeters from the face. And you want the hands at philtrum height. Philtrum is where your mustache would be, yeah, so just under the nose. I'm going to go to my left, so you'll be going that way, your left, I'll be going to my left. Sine wave, so down, relax the body, hands are going to come to this starting position, knuckles pointing out, right hand on the outside, and I drop into twin forearm block in the L stance, yeah? Make sure you get a nice L stance here because we want to compare it to the fixed stance which is coming up later on. Hand higher than the elbow, this hand shoulder height. Yeah, make sure that's looking really good. And then sine wave, so down, everything kind of squashes a little bit, legs are relaxed, arms have come down. Up, hands go away from each other, this hand's going to strike in, so this hand which is behind me strikes into the neck. Nice, good amount of power there, guys. And hopefully you can see the angle, my hand's not over here, it's not right in front of me, it's out to about 45 degrees, yeah, and it's high, so fingertips coming in lovely and high there. Now I use this hand to aim for the punch. So as I bring my front leg in, because we're changing stance now, so we need to slide, so this hand's going to aim for the punch, feet do not touch, yeah, they haven't come all the way in, and then drop into fixed stance, okay? So hopefully you can see the difference between the L stance here and the fixed stance here. A little bit longer and the weight shifts forward. So just practice those 3 moves on both sides. Go from one to the other, to the other, to the other. So down, up, down, down, up, down, in and out. Yeah? Now when we come to the middle, we do a little dip here as well. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Yeah, just keep going. And what I find quite tricky on this one is the sine wave from this first L stance into the second L stance. My temptation is to put my weight forward. I've got to try and control the L stance here. So L stance, fixed stance. A lot of people like to bring their feet all the way in. Make sure they don't touch when you go from the L stance to the fixed stance, just halfway. Let me have a little look, see how you're getting on. Yeah, good angle on that knife hand strike. Doing well there. Another one. So Ralph, remember, if this hand is doing the rising block, it's this one which will strike. So if my right hand's up, my right hand will strike. Can you do one more for me? No, other hand. Yeah, other hand. So this one that's up, strikes, and then I aim with it. Boom. Yes, that's it. Good, much, much better, lovely. Alright, take a sip of water if you need it, because we're going to go on to bending ready stances and side piercing kicks and things like that. I'll give you a second. You've been stretching today, Nuha? Yeah, good. I'll do my stretches later. Getting closer to the front splits, so nearly there. Alright, bending ready stance. Gaburyo Jumbi Sogi. So Gaburyo Sogi is bending stance. Because we've got a guarding block in it, it becomes a bending ready stance. Gaburyo Jumbi Sogi. So if I'm going this way, if my left leg is coming off the floor, if I'm standing on my right leg, it'll be a right stance. If I'm standing on my left leg, it'll be a left stance. So because I'm going to do the right one first, I'm going to take my hands backwards. I've already put the weight on the right leg and I pull the left leg up as I bend. Yeah? So my standing leg is bending. It's not straight like this, it's bent. Yeah? Here, squash. Extended, squashed. Extended, squashed. And when I'm pulling that foot up, I want to form a foot sword. So I want that ankle to not be flat like that. I want to rotate the ankle over. Yeah, so that foot sword's pointing down to the floor. 1, 2, 1, 2. I also don't want to rest this foot on here. Yeah, it's not resting, it's just next to the leg. Okay, so practice that a few times. No kicks, just drop. Drop. So we're getting the hands and feet to move at the same time. Practice on both legs. And like anything that requires balance, stare at something. Just take a second to make sure no floppy feet, the ankle's rolled over. Let's have a look. Yeah, good, Nuha. Let's see Ralph. That's it. Take your hands behind you, Ralph. So, yes, and then that's it. So hands back, foot, back, foot. Prepare at the back, block to the front. 2 more. Yes. Alright, so now we have to add the kick on. So when we form the side kick, because it's a side piercing kick, we need to punch with it. We're going to try and hold it for a little, like a split second. It doesn't have to be out there all day. Hold it for a second and then relax. Get good sine wave, land into knife hand guarding block. So I'm here, I drop, I form the side piercing kick, drop into knife hand guarding block. What we don't want to do is fall forward, so we don't want to do the kick and land like this. Okay, we want to get that little dip afterwards. So boom and boom. Kick can just be waist height. When we're performing in the pattern, shoulder height, but for now, just keep them low, concentrate on holding it, sine wave, land. And the hands come back. Yeah, make sure you do both sides as well, try that left. To kick low and for it to look correct than kick high and to make lots of mistakes. Or you guys are wobbling a little bit today. Slow down, stare at something. Don't look at me. Don't look at yourself on the screen. Look where you're kicking. Better. You're doing well, guys. I know it's tricky that you haven't got enough spare. You haven't got that much space. Keep going. Lovely. That's it. And one final thing, try and get the hands and legs to work at the same time. So here they work together and here they work together. They go out and back, yeah? And then together, everything finishes at the same time. You got sore knees. You're doing a good job. Do one more. Boom. Well done, good effort there. Alright, next stage, circular block, front snap kick and the reverse punch. So we've done circular block quite a few times in our little lessons while we've been training at home, but we'll still break it down and try and think of a few teaching points for it. So we're going to be landing into a walking stance. So a big stance, 1.5 times your shoulder width long. Now remember, with a walking stance, it's actually shoulder width wide, right? Something some people do is they put the foot right in front of the other one, they get this really narrow stance and end up wobbling all over the place. So remember, it's a shoulder width wide as well as a shoulder width and a half long. That's from toes to toes. Start full facing, knuckles up to the ceiling, exaggerate. Gonna go fly, and then down, knee almost touches the floor. Block in with the inner forearm, underneath, and half facing at the end. So here, up. So that last second when I've got to here, that's when I twist half facing and I push this opposite shoulder forward, finishing in reverse. So we'll do 4 or 5 of those. Get ready and go. Twist at the last second. So another thing I see a lot of people do is this arm goes off for a bit of a walk over there. Still within the frame, we've just turned the frame. That's it. Remember, opposite hand and leg. Down, up, down. Good now. Opposite hand and leg. Left leg, right hand. Okay, now we add on the front snap kick double punch. Sorry, front snap kick reverse punch. So the front snap kick, belt height in this pattern. In Dosan, it was solar plexus, coming down to the belt. So number 1, circular block, boom. Back leg's going to kick, this hand stays where it is. Reaction hand also stays where it is, yeah, it's not going to move anywhere. Here we go, boom. Sine wave, everything relax. Now the hands can move around a little bit. Aim, reverse punch. Okay, so once more, down, up, down, stay, upper body stays still, kick, sine wave, down, up, down, hands and feet finish at the same time. Yeah, do some of those and I'll join in. That's it, just work out a way that you can fit it in, well done. That's it. And Ralph, if you've kicked with the right, so if your right leg's going forward, you'll punch with the left, so you end up in a reverse punch, yeah? Opposite hand and leg. I know it's difficult when you're watching me on a screen rather than having me with you. Yeah, and then other hand. Yes. Boom. Kick with the right, punch with the left. And if you go the other way, might help if I go this way. So I'm going to move left leg, right hand. Kick with the right, punch with the left. And try the other way. Kick left, punch right. Yeah, end up in opposites. Let me see. Opposite hand, remember? Opposite hands and legs. That's it. Go on. Yeah, then back leg kicks. Yes, good work guys. Alright, I think that's it for breaking it down, so if you want a little sip of water, grab it and then we're going to do the whole pattern 3 times. With tiny little stances so that we can fit it all in. My walking stances in Dosan were like this. They're probably going to have to get even smaller in Won-Hyo. Excellent, alright, ready position. Okay, I'll turn around for various bits, but for most of it I'll be going the same way that you're going. Alright, more soggy A. Lots of instruction on this first one. To the left, sine wave, twin forearm block. Yeah, this is L stance, you can shrink it if you need to. Sine wave. Knife hand strike with the right hand here. Aim with the right, punch with the left. Fixed stance, go jung so. Sine wave in the middle. Twin forearm block, make sure you're in L stance. Stay in L stance when you strike with the left. Aim with the left, punch with the right. And fixed stance, mine's a little short, but we'll get the idea. Right leg in, left leg up. Side piercing kick with the left. Oh, wobbling. And left knife hand garden block. So this is the right L stance because the right leg's behind us, but we've got the left leg in front. Another knife hand guarding block. Another one. And then right straight fingertip thrust. Yeah, remember, we're just walking through these. If we need to shuffle around, absolutely fine. Right leg's in front, right hand's doing the thrust. Spin, twin forearm block. Yes, down, up, down. Strike with the right. So make sure that strike looks nice and clean. No sort of claw hands. Aim with the right, punch with the left. Good. Over to the other side, little dip in the middle. Strike with the left. Aiming up to the corner. Aim with the left, punch with the right. Good. Into Gojong Sogi. Make sure we haven't got the weight on the front leg. Weight 50-50. Right leg in. Left leg goes away from me. Circular block with the right. Yes, right hand forward. No, feet were right, put the feet back. And then kick with the right. And punch left. Good. Circular block. Kick with the left. Punch with the right. You're doing really well. I know it's difficult doing the second half of these patterns. Right leg comes up, standing on the left foot. Side kick with the right. Place it shoulder width in front. Spin. Guardian block and L stance. Palm up, Devi Maki. Foot to foot. Palm off, Devi Maki. Well done, you two. Very good. All right. And I do appreciate it's not easy doing these patterns in a small area. I've only got a small area as well. So let's do it once more with less instruction from me. So we'll go a little bit faster this time. And 1. Sine wave for 2. Aim and punch for 3. Same to the other side. Dip in the middle. Sine wave. Aim and punch. Bending ready stance. Standing on the right leg. Side kick. Knife hand guarding block. Another knife hand guarding block. And another knife hand guarding block. Straight fingertip thrust. Yeah. Right leg's in front. We're going to do that spin from Dangan. Twin forearm block. If you need to shuffle, just shuffle around. L stance. Fixed stance. Foot to foot. L stance. Stay in L stance. Shift to fixed stance. Right leg in, left leg forward. Kick with the right, punch with the left. Circle block where you are. Kick with the left, punch with the right. Well done. Right leg comes up, stand on the left. Side piercing kick. Round. Guarding block and L stance. Sine wave in the middle, guarding block and L stance. Good work. Hopefully you were wobbling less than I was. I was wobbling all over the place on those kicks. All right, last time through. All by yourselves. All right, see if you can stick together, because you two, when you've been training together recently, you've had sort of perfect timing. You've been moving at exactly the same speed. So see if we can get that all the way through. All right, when you're ready, and off you go. Yes. 2 and 3. Love it. Nice, good job, guys. Kick with the left. Good balance, well done. Yes, good, keep going. leg in front, spin round, and strike, and punch. Shifts are looking very nice, sine waves looking good. Last half, left leg, kick with the right, punch left. Stay where you are, kick left, punch right. Stand on the left leg. Good, nearly there. Awesome, well done you two, very, very good. And like I said, whenever we do these patterns, we're just squashing everything down, we're shuffling around so that we can still practice. Okay, so the more you practice, the better you'll be, even when we have these difficult circumstances. So very, very good, you two. All right, attention stance. We shall bow out, and then I'll see if you've got any questions, and we can answer them before we leave for the day. You may. And give yourselves a clap. Yes, tiny clap. Well done.